Hi everyone, this is again Shilpa and Ruchi and we are from Yogi today and we are going to talk about mindfulness. So a lot of pointers from the previous discussion also will reflect on our presentation as well. Okay, so just to start off with, can I know what you all think mindfulness is? If I can just get one word from each of you all in terms of what mindfulness means to you. Being present.
It's Anil here. For me, it probably means something like calmness. The word calm, soothing, something like that in one word.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
Peace, I think
Peace. Okay.
peace. I think being more aware of.
Aware.
Yeah.
Answer. Being conscious.
Right now, my mind is full of looking
One
for
word.
food.
Food. Mindfulness. Okay, why not?
So, Ayaz, I have unmuted you if you want to speak.
Yeah, thanks.
Something right now, so it's better to
Alertness.
Alertness. Fine. And anybody else on the screen we have who has not spoken?
Sharmila, have you shared?
Yeah. Peace. Peace in my mind.
Peace of mind. Okay. So let's see what the definition at least says about mindfulness. Yeah. So we'll go back to our presentation. Right. So what mindful, now I'm not going to read it out loud, but you can take pointers out of it. It says it's a mental state. It also talks about focusing on one's awareness, being in the present moment, calmly acknowledging and accepting. So nobody said acknowledging. So that is another word that you need to remember because that's very important. And accepting. Now, what are you accepting? One's feelings. We don't accept one's feelings when we think we are calm. We are only thinking about thoughts. So everything that you said was all about your thoughts, not your feelings. Thoughts and bodily sensations, which nobody again said. So everybody thinks mindfulness is mind all the time, but that's not the case. Actually, what it means is all of this. So somebody used the word holistic, I think previously. Even in the male, female, gender, balance, all of that conversation, I think what it boils down to is mindfulness, right? And in yoga, it is called, so yoga is used as a technique to be mindful or to gain mindfulness. And the saying says, yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So people, I don't know how many Indians who can understand Hindi or Sanskrit, but it's kind of yoga is the solution for the whirlwind in your mind. So chitta is your mind, nirodha is solution, yoga, and vritti is your constant monkey mind, that's what we call it, right? So let's see why we need to be mindful, because do we really even need to be mindful? Aren't we all living, achieving, being happy where we are? And specifically, we have taken the point where women have to be more mindful because it's a conversation around women. So here's what we have come up with, right? Can everybody agree to the fact that women are often multitaskers? Most of the times. I've written tasters, but I'm sorry, it's taskers. So tasters also. But yeah.
Yes.
They are, right? So
yeah, they are.
So the question,
they are more open to different tastes, whether it is food or fashion or yes. So yeah.
Office, cleanliness, hygiene,
yes, and definitely
health, everything is women. The man can come in his shorts also, but women has to turn up like not much. Mary Claire will know.
Sometimes the less the better. Sometimes it's a mind that gives you the answer.
Yes, it does. The mind does give you the answer. But usually the question asked is, women are multitaskers compared to who? Men. Isn't that the obvious question? Who are we better? We are better multitaskers, better than men. But I think the more important question that we need to ask ourselves where mindfulness is concerned, because here we are not fighting the the better balanced war. We are saying whether a woman should be proud of the fact that she is multitasking. And research to that answer says no. It's a Harvard research that says that no, ideally when women say we are multitaskers, need not essentially be something that we should be proud of, right? Let's find out why. Okay, I'm getting to the point where, yeah. Because women, when we are multitaskers, we are not essentially looking at doing the best of the job. हो गया, बच्चे को यूनिफॉर्म में डाल दिया, ड्रॉप हो गया. You know, office पहुंच गए कैसे भी. By the time I reach my office, if I rickshaw, the hair is like one, you know, like full afro style, like you know. Yeah. Auto blow dry. हाँ, we are auto blow dry by the time we reach. लेकिन मैं तैयार होके निकली थी. You know, everything at work, like, you know, you're on the phone with your maid while you're trying to tell something to do, and then you're doing something. Even right now, I came from my 5-year-old's birthday and fully harrowed, like, you know, jageh kahan hai. So this is what our mind is all the time. So we are, and if you see in the presentation, it says, are you mindful? Is your mind fully full, or it's mindful? Because it's the same thing, right? Like you're actually thinking, I can't, you're asking me to be unreasonable. I'm not mindfulness. I can't be because I am doing 100 things. So you're being unfair to ask me one more thing to do, which is being mindful, right? That's wrong. Okay, what happens next? You're more stressed. Obviously, pimples are going, baal jad rahe hain. Everything comes out of mindfulness. So then you're frustrated because मैं इतना कर रही हूँ, मैं फिर भी ऐसी लग रही हूँ. मेरा फिर भी ऐसा हो रहा है, weight loss नहीं हो रहा, ये नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा. Nobody values me. And so, अरे मुझे पानी चाहिए, then everybody looks. Okay, I have a standard joke. So every time my 5-year-old son does something wrong, my husband looks at me like he wants a refund. You know, I'm like, why is it my fault all the time? You know, it's like I'm doing so much and all of it. So let's find out what we need to do. Now, how do we get mindful? Because ultimately, if we need to be a better version of ourselves, we have to be mindful. ये नहीं चलेगा. This can't go on, you know, because ultimately you will burn yourself out. You will be upset with everybody. You will be frustrated with your own life, even if you have achieved like everything that you ever wanted to achieve. So let's find out what to do practically to be mindful in the middle of chaos. Yeah? Like India, no? Organized chaos. Like people ask me, how can you drive on these roads? People who come from abroad. Hey, wow, you are like magic, yeah? But we learn to live in the chaos. And how do we get mindful in chaos? Yeah, I keep going forward and backward, sorry. Our first trick, what we recommend highly is dropping into the present moment. Dropping, feel yourself drop into the present moment. Now, what does that mean? Any thoughts on what that means?
Not to constantly bother about what's going to happen next or what you need to do next, rather than just being in the moment and doing your best.
But is it easy to say than do, no?
Yeah.
So it's basically trying to feel around what's happening at that moment.
Yes.
Maybe smell, use your all 5 senses and
Very
figure it out.
good.
And
There's one trick that is that when I wake up in the morning, and sometimes I'm too stressed because when you wake up late and think how you're going to be taking care of the day and stuff like that. So one thing that I do is I figure out which day it is. I call it's 9th of March or whatever the day is.
Yeah.
But the time, where am I? What am I doing here?
Wow,
and then I start from there. And that for
nice.
one moment, it just takes the stress away for a minute.
I'll give you a scenario, right? First thing in the morning, and tell me how many of y'all think, I don't know, whoever is not married, I'll only take married people's examples.
just a moment, sorry
Sure.
to interrupt. So just want to introduce people joining in from China, Go, and Firoz from Kuwait. Thank you so much for joining.
Right. So, where was that? Right. So, being in the present moment, dropping into the present moment means, I'll give you a scenario where your child has to go to school. Let's say he's 10 years old, can do everything by himself. Your husband is ready to go to the airport and he's finding his keys and clothes and ear and poo and all of that. And you plan to sit down and have your chai because let's say it's like holiday or Saturday morning or something like that. Don't you get sucked into the storm? automatic, you're also like, hyper like this monkey around the place, and you're like probably totally ineffective, and that shouting at the child and husband, Kali bola tha, you should have pressed up before only you're packed. Why do we get sucked into it? If we are, let's say, like we've already discussed before, this empowering women, husband can take care of himself, if he doesn't reach the airport on time, too bad for him, right? If son does not reach his class, learn from your mistakes. Why do we feel the responsibility? We feel that helping is great, but getting sucked into it is another situation. So feel yourself. One of the easiest, what she did first thing in the morning, but during complicated situations, take a deep breath and a full breath. Right now, if I say, let's take a deep breath, take a deep breath.
It's going to deep breath.
Deep breath. You don't ever breathe properly. Right now, this first breath that you took probably reached your full lungs. And that is why you had the deep breath. The moment you take a deep breath and you settle down, your mind will tell you, or you will tell your mind, what's the most important thing you need to get done first. And that is being in the present moment, versus anything. So one is take a deep breath. It's very important. First thing in the morning is your morning routine. You set the pace. But what happens during the day? Frustrated, no? 4 baje tak bhook lage, samosa. It's not mindfulness. No? Why are you taking samosa? But I had 4 meetings and I did this and my maid did not come and my daughter is crying. All of that. I don't know what single issue problems are. I'm not going to even go there. My boyfriend left me. I don't know, whatever that is. But that's one thing. Let's drop into the present moment. Second is challenge yourself to change. So January 1st, who had resolutions? I had. No resolutions? You stopped making them. You stopped making or never had them?
I don't make them.
Because?
Because I'm not a very future planner kind of a person.
Very
I
good.
live in the moment. I live by the day. So yeah.
Excellent. So let's say you challenge yourself to change. I don't know whatever that change might be. I will get less angry. I will lose some weight. I will drink lots of water, or stop drinking alcohol. I will, whatever
Be
it
a
is.
better parent.
Be a better parent.
Yeah.
I don't know however that happens, because there is no prototype of a better parent. You are what you are. But, let's say we have all of these things we keep beating ourselves with. And we say, I'm going to change this. I will not shout at my kids. But aren't you all setting yourself up against failure? And I don't know what your personal challenges are, but take one and you realize that really, like for example, I say, I'll stop eating sweets. I love sweets. Sleep early. I will sleep early, And you're thinking every night it doesn't happen. You're watching your TV, why? Because you're thinking that's my relaxation. I want to watch TV. And somebody is right. Somebody said, which parent sits down with their child to talk? But that seems like work. That seems like I'm sitting down with my child because he doesn't have anything important to tell you. So you're just listening because you know everything that he knows. So, I'm like thinking, what next? So this is what is lacking, mindfulness. And you're setting yourself up for challenge. I'm saying go back a little. So in my presentation, which I'll share with all of you all, it says you go back to a mini challenge, wherein you make that challenge absolutely achievable and absolutely small. So I will say I will eat sweets once a day and only half of it. That's possible, right? I will sleep at 10:30. What time do you sleep? 1. You better sleep at 8:30. 12:30. Make it 12:30. Do it half an hour. Saying I'm going to do this every single day of the week. Forcefully sleep. Even if I'm not getting sleep, I'll say that 12:30 I'm supposed to sleep, I will sleep. If you put an alarm, you get up now at 7. Put an alarm to sleep. Then you do it, take it to the second level, saying I will sleep by 10 a.m. Because 1 week you could pat yourself on your back. Then you do a weekly check-in, saying did your body adapt to this? And please feel free to give me any example of what you think is that you all are concerned later at the presentation, and what a challenge, how it would be like become concise. Like somebody says, I will lose 10 kgs in a month. Bas ho gaya. Nothing fits. I have to do this. Like, how about 1 kg a month? How about no challenge about 1 kg a month? I'm going to eat short, smaller meals, you know. And trust me, that's a topic for another discussion. Nobody needs that much food. How much we eat, really nobody needs, but that's a separate discussion. And then after a month, challenge yourself. So that's the second thing that you can do. Whatever, emotional, physical, like the mindfulness said, awareness, being present, bodily sensations, and mind, mental state. You can do this for any of your tasks, yeah? And keep going forward instead of back because of the Mac habit. The third thing is, which is food related. Coping with stress. When do you eat bad food or unhealthy food? Like now. When do you eat it?
Luckily, I'm vegan. So.
love food. It's not for you. You already arrived. You've done one thing of mindfulness. Usually, which is 68% of the people, eat when they are stressed. And most of the times, the food that they pick when they are stressed is the wrong kind of food, which is in my presentation shows a donut or an apple. You'll never go for an apple when you are stressed. So how do you cope with stress? Now, I'm not going to tell you suddenly start eating a salad because your body is asking for that sugar. Your body is asking for that pani puri. Have it, you know, because that's how your stress will reduce. But slowly start separating your stress. Change your coping mechanism. Read a book. Go for a walk. Talk to your child. Even go buy a dress. That will be less of a harm to your body than putting rubbish in your stomach. And we always use we don't use diets. What we use is called addition to subtraction. We don't say diet. We don't say cut down. We say add. So if you're eating your meal, which is aloo paratha with makhan, ghee, whatever it is, and I don't even call that as unhealthy or bad food. I know dairy, but still we are okay with it. Put in a salad. You know, if you're in the evening snack, you want to eat your samosa, but eat 5 almonds before that. Just shove the 5 almonds in your mouth, have the samosa, your chai or whatever. So we talk about adding. The moment you start adding the right food to your diet, slowly the wrong food will start going away from your plate. So addition, because your body or your mind, which is again mindfulness, has a very, very negative relationship with subtraction. I will cut down this, I will not do that. The moment you start saying not, your mind will start saying, do it, eat it, have it. You know, so stop saying, okay, I'm having the samosa, I'm having 5 almonds. So you'll see how easy that is.
In the book Secret, it is written that there is no word called no.
Yeah.
So it's always yes.
I don't think in Sanskrit there is a word called no.
Yeah, but there's another example that people say that, you know, if somebody tells you, don't think of a pink elephant, that's the first thing that pops in your mind.
Yeah,
You know?
there's no word.
Don't think about it. So yeah, that's the one that comes. So it makes more sense that you, whatever your definition of, let's say, healthy is, you know, you eat that first rather than kind of cutting yourself down and putting yourself in like more stress that you're going on a diet and whatnot, and eat more mindfully, basically.
No, and why do you do that is because your diseases also are related to mindfulness. You are going to get angry, you're going to increase your stress levels, your BP will go high. So whatever you see, so the reason sometimes people wonder is if I'm going through my life, why do I need mindfulness? I don't want to be an evolved person. I don't want to be a yogi. This is a response that we get constantly from urban, modern individuals. And we're like, you know, I don't think they see the obvious connect to what's going to happen to them as individuals, right? And if you do it, your kids will see it. And if you tell your kid to do it, he's not going to do it. I tell my kid to not eat cake. When I'm shoving my mouth with cake, I don't expect him to listen.
I think mothers are spoiled. Mothers have bad habits of eating.
Practice what you've done.
My son, trust, okay, so if I use, all adults, right? So if I use the word shit, my son will pick it up. I'll say namaste karo, that namaste never comes out of his mouth. Because I'm telling him to do it. Well, he's picking up as he is around me. So like yoga, he will practice happily. But if I'm eating cake, he's also eating cake. So this is how far your mindfulness is going to affect yourself. And if you are so hard, kind and generous towards others, and you put yourself after everybody else and think about everybody else and do mindfulness for yourself. Because only then you can impact everybody else, not when you are stressed and you are upset. Be kind. I know it's a very casual statement, but simple, overrated, or whatever you call it. But be kind. And whichever way, whatever your definition of kindness is, and I'm not saying do one kind thing every day, just be kind in your conversations. I was very harrowed because I was late today. I thought I was kind to the security guard who was asking me, what do you mean by a conference? What do you mean by a meetup? What do you mean? Like she went on, like she was like interrogating me, but that is also kindness. Where you are ready to shout at somebody, because you thought you're entitled to shout at that person. What will the security guard will say? She'll shout back at me, or she'll say sorry and she'll say go. But the moment you be kind, it will settle your mind. Automatically, you become more proud of yourself. You feel, मैंने आज बहुत अच्छा किया. Yeah.
Become like a day, like
yeah, you're God. Then you're like, wow. Yeah. Like yesterday, I was eating nuts in the rickshaw, and this small baby came here begging, and so I obviously don't give money. I gave whatever nuts I had. I felt so proud of myself, and I'm thinking, why am I proud of myself? Like, no, a baby comes, you'll obviously share it, right? Doesn't matter who it is. So automatically your mind settles down. So even if you are gloating, you're getting more egoistic. अच्छा मैंने बड़ा scene मारा, like क्या कुछ नहीं किया. Do it. You will automatically settle your mind. And one tip, I know it's difficult because even we struggle to do it, is journaling. We recommend it in the evening. So once you are settled, so morning if you have a routine set up, in the evening just write. You don't need to have great prose. You don't need to be a writer. Your thoughts saying, I was happy about what today. You never say that to anybody or to yourself. Write it in that book. Nobody is going to read it, and keep it aside. And that will give you, like, it's like a data dump. That's what we call it. Yeah, gratitude. Even if you're frustrated, if your day went badly, write it. It's almost like emptying your mind, because if you're going to talk to your husband about it, wo naya jagda shuru hoga. There's a new fight. Why did you do this? And somebody else will say, just write it in your book, keep it aside. If you will feel immediate, almost done. My last point. Let go and have fun. So I gave you 4 points to do. नहीं हो रहा है. Then again you will beat yourself for it. Saying, अरे यार उसने कहा था journal लिखो, 3 ही दिन लिखे फिर बंद कर दिया. It's okay. And have fun while you're doing. Everybody thinks being mindful, being your healthy version of yourself, why is it a bad thing? Like, why is it not as exciting as watching a movie or going shopping? Aren't you becoming a shinier version of yourself? And that's the issue. It is how you relate your mind to it. So have fun while you're at it. Get excited that, okay, I'm going to be a calmer person eventually.